So now that we are all settled in to new academic year, we are officially in the grind of it. I thought I'd make a quick video to explore some ways in which I think you as a teacher should be embracing technology this academic year, not just to make your life easier, but also support children with their learning. This isn't going to be a list of apps that you should be using in class, but more around a discussion of how technology can help you do your job more effectively and more efficiently. First of all, technology should be helping you evidence learning alongside your exercise book. A teaching hill I'm willing to die on is that I do not feel you can teach a broad and balanced curriculum if you do book scrutinies that create this mindset in teachers where they feel they're being deemed a success solely by what their books look like. And it amazes me that in 2023 there are still so many schools where books are treated as the be all and end all. Such a massive chunk of the curriculum you cannot evidence in a book, and what tends to happen is that doesn't get valued. So the likes of Seesaw, Class Dojo, Google Classroom, Shobi can all be used to evidence learning alongside the books. But the biggest barrier teachers need to overcome with this is that if something does get evidenced digitally, it doesn't need writing, sticking anything in the exercise book. That defeats the object. We know that knowledge retrieval is a massive focus in so many schools, and there are some great tech tools that you can use where you can do some sort of low stakes knowledge retrieval practice tasks and just make it a little bit more fun, more engaging with your pupils. The likes of Blookit, Gymkit, Kahoot, Google Forms. You can quickly create quizzes around any topic you've been teaching in class and use it to assess children's understanding. It gives you all the data for you to pick up on any misconceptions or pick up on any topics you need to revisit, and most of them free to use. Next is embracing the accessibility tools available on your digital devices. Now, I know this as a parent. My two boys are both dyslexic. They really struggle with certain aspects of their reading and writing, and it frustrates the hell out of me that dyslexia is still such a huge barrier to learning in 2023 when I just don't think it needs to be. Not with this technology, not with tools such as dictation, the immersive reader tool, Seeing AI, which is an amazing app that can remove those barriers and allow the children to access the rest of the curriculum. And lastly for now, you know what it's going to be, don't you? Embracing AI, artificial intelligence. I've not seen anything that's had such an immediate impact on reducing workload more than some of this AI stuff. So much so I've helped build TeachMate AI, which is a platform that harnesses all this AI specifically for teachers, because I believe it can really help in lots of ways. Whether you are adept with the ChatGPT or whether you want to use something more focused on education like TeachMate, these tools can just save you so much time. Now, I've said it before, in an ideal world, teachers wouldn't need to use AI, but unfortunately, in the current education system where, we're dealing with the hardest working generation of teachers working between 50 and 60 hours on average, when most of that work doesn't have any impact on teaching and learning, it's more about proving the job we're doing because, God forbid, we're trusted as professionals anymore. Having a tool that can do some of the heavy lifting to give us that time back so we can reinvest it in the most important aspects of our job, which is teaching, it's not going to solve all those problems, but my God, is it going to have a huge impact.